Cafe Summit is really about the work being done. I want to get to this point. How do I get there? And part of that is understanding why we're doing this work in the first place. So I think the Cafe Summit allows you to be able to explore the why you're doing it, where you want to go, and a roadmap that you can create to get there that gets customized based on your lens and your experience, and is not one that we told you this is your roadmap to it. And I think that summit approach allows for it to be individualized based on the various roles and experiences that we have.
Hi, we're kind of breaking down our conversation that happened at our table. We're kind of talking about what was in our discussion as a group, why does that matter, and what questions do we have, and then what are our next steps, which is currently blank, but hopefully we'll have some next steps.
The purpose of our summit is to be able to do professional learning, but not in a way that you're just going to come and get a lecture. We wanted to create an environment where people learn from and with each other. So you have an expert in the room that's able to share information with you. You have people in the room as audience members who know the service as well and can talk about it and talk about the successes. They can talk about the pitfalls. They can talk about the questions that they have and navigate that conversation. So what folks will see here with the summit is a lot of interactive engagement and solution building. We want folks walking away with, this is what I can do in my various position. So if I'm a superintendent, if I'm a teacher, if I'm a English language learner, paraprofessional, whatever the staff role that you have within this, you're able to engage in a conversation that says, what can I do to be able to advance the work? Also, you're able to have this communication with your elbow partner or your table partners who may be a mix of all of those.
We need immediate response, urgent, right, that we figure out ways to make our spaces less harmful and more safe.
For me, it's really important to leave here with tools where I feel like I can guide and lead staff in discussions.
You do not have the luxury or the privilege of giving up in the face of whatever the obstacles are, because however dark the moment might seem right now, I assure you that those who fought Jim Clark and Bull Connor and George Wallace and Thomas Jefferson, and those who owned and enslaved other humans and stole and confiscated land, right? That those people fought against even greater odds than the odds that we fight today. And so if they could fight and refuse to quit, then we must fight and refuse to quit.
Oregon, the time is now to stop placing barriers in place that stop students of color from being who they want to be in life. Thank you.
There's a phrase that says you can go fast by yourself or you can go far together. And that's the approach that we're taking. It's a lot faster for one school building or one school district to be able to do all the different things they need to do. Our student population adds up to about half of the students in the state. So if you're able to instead work on this effect together, it'll take you longer, but it'll be permanent, it'll be embedded, and you go a whole lot farther because you're sharing this information across that whole Cascade Alliance. And so you actually impact half of the state's student population by doing this together.